Hello, welcome back. Thank you so much for being here. Today, I'm going to be sharing my haul from the Sephora savings event. I'm not going to be doing a full try-on haul today because I do have a couple of straggler items that I had to order off the US website that I'll be going over to pick up this weekend. So once I have those, I will do a full try-on. But I'm way too excited to show you what I got in my main haul. So let's just hop right into it. I did pick up two skincare items. So I did get from the Sephora collection the Moving Lights foot mask. So I really love these. I really don't know why I only got one. I might actually place an order for more of these before the sale is done. So these are just supposed to be super hydrating foot masks. They're kind of like a sheet mask, but they're in the shape of a sock. And you just put them on and you let them sit for maybe 20 minutes. You take them off, you rub in the excess product, and then your feet are so smooth. This is not one of the ones that will make your feet shed. This is just one of the ones that adds a ton of hydration. So I try to be very diligent about my foot health, especially because I cannot stand my feet being touched. So I don't actually love going to get pedicures. So as a result, I need to be very meticulous on my own. So this is one of those things I like to incorporate in order to make sure my feet are always hydrated and healthy. And I just really enjoy these. And of course the Sephora collection is 30% off. And I think these originally retail around $7. So these are very affordable right now. I will definitely be ordering more. I don't know what I was thinking, only ordering one pair. The other skincare item I got is actually from Rare Beauty, and this is the Fine Comfort Gentle Exfoliating Body Wash. So I can't remember who recommended this, but someone said that this smells really good. And it definitely has like an aromatherapy scent to it. It does smell a little bit more warm and kind of cozy, but I'm definitely getting a lot of aromatherapy. I'm not usually too picky on what I use for body wash. Lately I've been using Dove body wash and I really like it because it's really hydrating for my skin. I used to be a big fan of the Bath & Body Works body washes, but honestly, I figured out that those were drying out my skin because they are so heavily fragranced. So I try not to be too picky, but honestly, someone recommended this. They said it smelled amazing, and I think the bottle is so pretty. I feel like this is such an elevated body wash bottle, and I do love that it is a squeeze tube, so I thought I would give it a go. It smells nice. I can't wait to try it out. I also grabbed from Laneige the Lip Glowy Balm in the Candy Cane scent. So I absolutely love all things Christmas. I am a big Christmas fan. So of course I love to incorporate all things peppermint and Christmassy as soon as the season rolls around. I do still have the peppermint lip sleeping mask from last year. I have some left, so I didn't really want to get the duo with this one and another lip sleeping mask, but I thought this little balm would be such a fun way to incorporate the season into my everyday. It definitely does smell very much like candy cane, very peppermint. It is just a clear balm, and if you've never used these lip glowy balms, they are super glossy and shiny. Next, from Lancome, I picked up the Skin Transforming Highlighter. So I have been raving about the bronzer in this line for quite a while. I am absolutely hooked on that bronzer. I love it so much. It's so beautiful and blendable. And they also came out with highlighters at the same time. Now, the shade range for the bronzers is really good. The highlighters, though, only had two, so I thought that was interesting. I did, of course, pick up the lightest one in 01 Light Glow. You can see it's the exact same packaging as the bronzer. I have the bronzer right here, and this is what it looks like. I love this packaging. And then this is the highlight. So I'll actually just pop in a close-up so you can see the rose embossment that is supposed to be on it when it comes in. My bronzer no longer has that pretty embossment. So I do think this is really pretty. The shade actually does work for me. I am wearing it today, and it does give a bit of a glow, but it is a bit more of a subtle glow. This is not going to be a super intense, super blinding highlight. It's not going to be like that Fenty highlighter that I've been wearing a lot recently. This one is definitely going to be more subtle, more everyday if you like just a soft glow. This is also one that is not glittery and it's just very smooth. So it's actually going to be very wearable if you have more textured skin or if you have more mature skin. This is not going to enhance anything you don't want enhanced because, like I said, it is a very smooth, very, very thin formula, and it's not glittery, and it's just going to give a really soft, subtle glow to the cheeks. If you're looking for a super glowy, blinding highlight, then I would definitely pass on this, but I think it's so pretty. This is the second day I'm wearing it. This is also the second time I'm filming this video, so I was also wearing that yesterday and I really enjoyed it. The next product I picked up is from ABH, and this is their Volumizing Tinted Brow Gel. I believe this is a new release from them, and I picked up the shade Auburn. So I have been on an absolute mission to find the very best Auburn brow products. My favorite one so far has been from Revlon, their brow pencil in the shade Auburn, because that is the best Auburn I've seen, but the pencil itself is way too creamy and you get no control. I tried one from L'Oreal and the shade really wasn't warm enough. I've been using the NYX. I've also been using the NYX brow marker. I like that one fine. There are reasons why I don't, and I'll share that in another video. But when I saw that ABH has an Auburn brow gel, I was all over it. The packaging on this also is really, really nice. And what's most interesting about this one is I'll show you the wand. And you can see on one side the bristles are really long, and then on the other they're pretty short. So the longer bristles are definitely meant to carry more product, and the shorter bristles are meant to really just comb that product through. Now, don't do what I did the first time I tried this, which is to put the long bristles right here at the very front of the brow. That was an absolute rookie move because I ended up getting so much product right there at the front of the brow, and then I had to do cleanup, and then I still somehow ended up with this huge blocky brow. And then this brow, I tried to do it correctly, so my brows yesterday actually didn't match. That is the reason for refilming this video, because on watching the footage back, my brows looked very distantly related, and I just didn't want to post that. So today I went back to my normal brow routine, and I'm going to keep trying to play with this and trying to understand the product a bit better before I share some final thoughts. I will, of course, be using it in my upcoming try-on. I'm excited about the shade of it because the shade is a really beautiful auburn. I really did like the shade. It's just a matter of application that I still need to sort of work through and figure out. From Say, I picked up one of their new lip liners. This is their Nourishing Lip Defining Pencils. I picked up the shade French. I believe these are another newer release, and I wanted these when they first came out, but I figured I would wait for the sale because that's just good sense. And this is what it looks like. It is just a wooden pencil, and the shade is really very beautiful. It's a very beautiful everyday pink. This is definitely a shade I will use frequently, and because it is a pencil liner, it is a little bit more on that dry side, but it's not super dry, it's not tuggy. I did have it on earlier today, but it's not super dry. It doesn't tug at the lips. It's not like a MAC lip pencil dry. I know that's always my comparison, but it's not that kind of dry. I would say it's less creamy than the Charlotte Tilbury liners, but much more creamy than a MAC liner. I really like this so far, and I do love a good wood pencil because they usually are much longer wearing. So I'm excited to keep trying this out and gathering my thoughts. Of course, you will see almost all of these in my try-on, but I am still excited to share more of my thoughts. From Armani, I picked up one of their Prismaglass High Shine Hydrating Oil Infused Lip Glosses, and I picked up the shade Candy Halo. So I believe these came out back in the summer, and I wanted it then, but these retail for something around 54 Canadian dollars, and I just couldn't justify it, but it turns out if you give me a discount, I will. So this is what it looks like. This is just a really, really pretty bottle. I really quite like the packaging on it. I think it's beautiful. I love the silver cap. I love the Armani logo. And then the doe foot is actually quite nice. It's nothing overly special, but it is nice and slanted. So this lip gloss is a really nice formula. It definitely does kind of feel like a lip oil on the lips, but as you're wearing it, it does feel a little bit thicker. It definitely feels very hydrating and nourishing, and it is glossy, but I don't think it's the glossiest lip gloss that I have. There are definitely some that probably pack a bit more shine, but I do still think it's a really, really beautiful gloss, and it's very comfortable. When I first put it on, I thought it had a pretty tint, but it wasn't super intensely shiny. But the longer I wore it, I felt it sort of just feel very comfortable and nourishing on the lips. It felt almost balmy, and I just really liked how comfortable it felt. And it didn't feel sticky. It didn't feel like it was just making a mess. So far I really actually do like the formula on this. And the last product I picked up, which I'm really excited about, is from YSL. This is one of their Couture Mini Clutch Quads. I love the YSL eyeshadow quads. I already have Store Dolls and Over Orange. They did release a bunch of new color stories this year, and Over Orange was one of them. So I did pick that one up, but I decided to wait for the sale to get any more. So this is what it looks like. I love these quads so much. They're so luxurious, the packaging. And then when you open it up, this is the color story. So this is Over Noir. So definitely a smokier color story. And I just think this is so beautiful. YSL has absolutely creeped up there with Natasha Denona. I have said for years, Natasha has my favorite eyeshadow formula, but if I'm being fully honest, YSL is creeping right up there. The reason is because the mattes are so incredibly creamy. Neither the matte formulas, the satin formulas, or the shimmer formulas in here ever enhance texture, so I feel like this is a formula that's going to be phenomenal if you have more textured or mature lids, because, like I said, those mattes are very creamy, but the shimmers are very thin. So they're always going to be flattering and easy to wear on the lids. So this isn't a color story I would typically always go for. I'm not always the biggest on the smoky eye, but I really love watching Tanya B. Wells, and she has been absolutely raving about this color story, and I always love her makeup. So I decided to pick this one up, and I'm going to give it a go because I'm really excited about it. I love the formulas in these quads. If I could, I would own every single one of them. That is it for my main Sephora haul. I definitely stuck to some things that were just kind of on the top of my mind. I don't know why I only got one foot mask. I really should have just stocked up on a few. The Rare Beauty I'm excited to try out. The makeup products are ones I've just been eyeing for quite a while. I've been eyeing the highlighter for a while. I know when this highlighter and bronzer line came out, it was such a strange release, especially in Canada. So by the time these were officially available, they'd been out for a while. So I didn't see any need to rush on the review. I decided to wait for the sale. Same with these. The brow gel was actually a very last minute addition, but I'm excited to play with it as well. And like I said, I did have to order a couple of pieces from Sephora US. Some things just aren't at Sephora Canada, and some things were completely sold out on Sephora Canada. So I did add a couple of items. I believe there's only 3 that I ordered from Sephora US. So I'm going to go over and pick those up probably Friday, and you should see my try on haul more than likely this weekend, because I am really excited to try out a lot of these products. Let me know down below what I picked up that you're most curious about. What did you pick up during the sale? Did you shop the sale at all? Are you waiting for Black Friday instead? Good for you. You will be able to get a lot better deals during Black Friday, but if you did shop the sale, what did you get? So that is it for me today. Thank you so very much for watching. If you're new here, I hope you'll consider subscribing before you go. I do upload new videos every single week. Thank you again so very much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!